I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy. Hold on before you go. One thing that you should know, I never meant to hurt you so. I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy.
Are also in full force this season with a Build Your Empire basketball available at level 2. A Club 2K Wizard hat.
This is your starting five. At 7, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'10", number 2, Blake Griffin. At guard, 6'6", number 12, Joe Harris. At guard, 6'5", James Harden. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin Durant. Brooklyn Nets head coach Steve Nash. Friends, let's hear it one more time for your Brooklyn.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Jimmy Butler has a single-minded focus. He said, I don't need an MVP. I don't care about anybody's opinion. No trophy means anything except for the Larry O'Brien. I want to be a champion. I mean that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant the 3 with Griffin at the 4. James Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And 2 conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Adebayo with it, working on Claxton. Count it.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Outside Harden. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lowry outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 5 points.
Mid-range, not a problem for Harden.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Harden, the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Poke loose. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Launches it. Another three for Lowry. Lowry's got his third bucket of the night.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Claxton. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Griffin. And rejected.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Here's Butler. It's good.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Adebayo. And they're pushing it up. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
And the Nets call time here.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Jimmy Butler on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Here's Griffin. Harris outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Harden, the pass to Harris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tucker.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
So he gets them both. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And it's blocked by Harden.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Knocks it loose. Robinson with a steal. And there's the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here we go. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Durant after the basket by Miami. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Butler. Here he goes. And it's Butler with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Durant way outside. And the Nets, another three.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Griffin. A nice shot by Butler.
You know, sometimes it seems as though Butler enjoys scoring through contact more. Welcomes the challenge of converting in difficult circumstances.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Miami.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
Shooting 2.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
First one falls. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, BA, teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
And both free throws good for Durant. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 10.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Outside Durant. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And Miami has possession. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Adebayo, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Harden. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Griffin from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Harden. 14 points his last outing. On the wing, Harden. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. Give him 8.
They have Harden played the right way there. Aren't giving him any space, but his focus is so good. He just doesn't let the defense bother.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Harris left side. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Lowry. Tipped. Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Adebayo with it. Picked up by Griffin. Adebayo, no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Durant drives in. Harden finds Durant, takes a three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Butler against Durant. Butler can't get it to go.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Claxton to the left wing. Outside Durant. Over Butler, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 7 points.
Well, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside, it's not just threes, it's that mid-range game too.
Miami calls timeout. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Okpala, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in for Robinson. And there it is for him.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Outside Mills. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Aldridge. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry right side. And the layup is good off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Johnson. Now Mills. Aldridge outside. Back to Mills. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Dedmon, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Aldridge. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You know, there are some that say Aldridge likes his mid-range game a little too much, but hey, there's a lot to like about the way he shoots it from there.
Okpala, that's good.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
He takes it in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Hero. Lowry's got 15.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Stolen by Lowry. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul. So the Nets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Strus, he's checked in for Lowry. Outside, Brown. Pass to Millsap. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Dedmon. And there's another one for the Heat.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Mills. A minute 31 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Fades back. Millsap can't get it to go. Back to Morris. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Heat lead by 16. Knocked loose. Outside Mills. Fires the 3. And the Nets another 3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
On the attack, Hero. And he buries his first look.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The Nets shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Outside, Brown. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's Okpala, defended by Brown. Okpala misses.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hero, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got his second bucket on the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They recover it, and he gets it back. And here's Mills for 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
KZ Okpala, shooting 2.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. 1 second left. He's off on that one. And so it's Miami with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this. Well, the Miami Heat, not all lottery picks or blue chip prospects, but you ask all-star Jimmy Butler, and he likes what they have.
We got a team full of guys that can score, a team full of guys that can defend, can get everybody else involved. It's a nice team, man. We're playing well.
Grant, you never want to write them off.
And when your team is made up of overachievers, they've got plenty of experience proving doubters wrong.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Javon Carter. Johnson is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, the number one thing Mills gives you, a confident knockdown shooter from range.
Yeah, Brian, that's been his calling card since he entered the league, but I think he's added some other pieces to his game along the way. He puts it on the floor, he creates for other people. He's a much more well-rounded guard now, and I think that keeps him on the floor and in the league.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Vincent. Here's Okpala. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Outside, Brown. 13 feet out. Rebound by the Heat. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's Okpala. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
KZ Okpala. At the line with 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant comes in for Johnson, and Harris is subbed in for Mills. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. That one's no good.
And, of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Strus. Oh, great D that time from Harris. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And he's going for the lob. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
He drops it from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Adebayo, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Carter with it. Hero picks him up. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Millsap. Griffin comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Carter. The Heat making a switch here. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 14. Durant with the bucket.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
The Heat have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
Now here's Harden. Give him 8. Here's Vincent. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Harris on the wing. Pass to Durant. Knocked away. Back to Claxton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Claxton's got his second basket.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Butler into the lane, and Durant with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. There's the drive, and it's blocked by Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Adebayo with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Durant, no good. The Heat have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Pulls up. Adebayo, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Durant with it, picked up by Lowry. Harden, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Here's Griffin. Oh, are you kidding one up and powers it through.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of his speed there, catching the defense off guard.
Here's Durant after the basket by Miami. Driving in. Adebayo with the rejection. The drive by Butler. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
So good seeing Butler be this aggressive on offense. I mean, once he gets into a flow, he's hard to stop.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. And Miami also making a switch. Dedmon's checked in. Durant has the open look. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Durant's got 15 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Lowry against Durant. Here's Harden. Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge with the slam.
Well, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Here's Robinson. Can't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Griffin passes to Harden. For three, here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge. Here's Griffin. The jumper from the wing off target. Miami's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler rising up over the defense and throwing it down.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Pass to Durant. On the take, and Durant with the big finish.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got 19 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Harden from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Dedmon. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Heat making their last shot. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for Durant.
Patrick Mills.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Aldridge finds Griffin. And here's Mills. Butler covering. Fast break, Miami. And it's Butler with the jam.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Butler with a steal. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. And Miami also making a switch. Morris, he's checked in for Tucker. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Lowry. High post Aldridge. The ball's knocked loose. Left side Robinson. Butler. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Nets making a change here. Carter's checked in. That's good from Butler.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic is really impressive. I mean, it seems like he never stops improving his game and looking for ways to be more effective on the floor, and that's why he's been as good as he's been so far in his career.
Now here's Brown.
Second quarter.
He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. And Butler with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Paul Millsap.
There's a minute 54 left in the half. Shot clock at 5. Carter can't get it to go.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Mills. 11 points in the game. They need this. Carter can't get it to go. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Mills. 1:11 left in the second quarter.
Known for being an outstanding defender, Butler takes a lot of pride in finding ways to get it done in all aspects of defense, including shot denials. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Morris can't hit. Well, the Nets shooting about 48% so far in the second. Here's Millsap. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And the shot goes in.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And they recover it. Here's Dedmon. Now here's Morris. For three, Robinson. The shot, no good. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Heat. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 30 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Ooh, poked away. Robinson with a steal. Here's Butler. Finished off the break. Butler's got 32 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
And Harris throws it down.
Make that another one for Harris, one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Lowry's got 24.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. No good with a jumper from the wing. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. With the 10-footer, the shot by Butler, no good. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Griffin right side. The 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Griffin's got 5 now.
A much improved three-point shooter. Griffin understands the value of bigs that can stretch the floor.
Lowry, good.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Got a piece of it. Dives for it. Stolen by Lowry. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Finished off the break. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Harden's got space. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Robinson with the block. Miami's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Adebayo. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. A different look for Miami. Strus, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Hero in for Robinson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal. Team 2nd. At the line, James Harden. At the line 2 times.
And he drops it first.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 2019, 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the 2nd player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy.
Vincent's checked in for Miami. Harden hits them both. The Heat have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Tucker. That one's good for 2.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Harden, the pass to Durant. Into the lane. And it's Durant with the finish.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Hero with the bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Poke loose. And stolen by Adebayo. Brooklyn with the board. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side Durant. Shots blocked. Hero against Harris. 18 feet out. Hero no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Here's Hero. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Tucker. Tries yet again. And it's laid in by Hero. Hero's got 4 points this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
He gets it in there. Give him 8.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting it at 52%. Pass to Harden. Harris on the wing. Outside Durant. Here's Claxton. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. That's tipped.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Hero with the bucket.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. And Miami with a change here, too. Hollis checked in. And the shot's good.
Over the last few years, I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
The fadeaway. And Miami again with the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Millsap, he's checked in for Griffin. Carter comes in for Durant. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And Miami also making a switch. Morris, he's checked in for Adebayo. Now Carter, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Carter. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Okpala. Over Millsap. That's short off the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Aldridge, right side. That one no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. And stolen by Aldridge. Counted.
Boy, this is as skilled an inside scorer as you're going to see, folks. I mean, Aldridge has a lot of post moves.
Here's Vincent. Miami, no good that time either.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Hero. Kept alive. Knocked loose. Outside, Brown. Pass to Carter. From downtown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
But we only give it out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go!
The Heat making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Vincent. Miami, no good that time either.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, Long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Miami's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Fires it. Here's Morris. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway and take the shot that's available. Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Pass to Akpala. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Heat.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it gets that one. Carter's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Hero. No good, off the front rim.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Brooklyn. Hero, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. Millsap with it. Guarded now by Morris. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. They get it back. Tries again. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morris has got 6.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Johnson, he's checked in for Aldridge. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. Fast break Miami. Outside Robinson. Here's Akpala. He's guarded by Mills. Akpala misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Carter. It's hauled in by the Heat. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Johnson. Robinson gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Over to the left wing. Johnson passes to Carter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Lowry. No good from 18. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Javon Carter. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. And for the Nets, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Mills. Deflected! Lowry outside with the drive. Offensive board. Here's Morris. The shot off that time. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Mills. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Lowry. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Haslam, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Miami has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Lowry into the lane. Count the basket. Lowry's got 30.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
Here's Thomas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
First one falls for him, and Clark, it's a relief to have fans back in the stands, but rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
Here's Bembry. Thomas, that's good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Coming up big tonight. Lowry getting the mismatches he wants and taking full advantage.
Outside Mills. From behind the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Robinson. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Johnson. to the middle. Here's Bembry. Up and in on the layup. Bembry's got 4 points this quarter.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Miami's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn with the board. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's an 8-footer, and down it goes. 2 points.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
It's Lowry with a drive. Soft touch off the glass. Lowry's got 34 points.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Back to Mills. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Johnson. Durant comes in for Thomas. Harris is checked in for Bembry. And it's James Harden in for Mills. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Harden from outside, on target from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Miami shooting it with confidence, 54% so far. Count that one. Give him 20.
He does all the dirty work. If Bam has to finish in traffic, take contact, he doesn't think twice about it. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Harden. Durant for 3. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 7 rebounds in the game.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the 4th. Here's Harden, and then Harden with the jam.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Pass to Claxton. Harris on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He loves the pressure D. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
BA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacers. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Fans, your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's Butler. And again, the Heat missing. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Ooh, poked away. Robinson with a steal. Lowry with it. Harden picks him up. And here's Butler outside. Brooklyn with the board. Durant's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Griffin's shot is off.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. Just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it. He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Harden, the pass to Griffin. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Lowry. And he drains the quick shot. Lowry's got 43 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Timeout called, the Nets. Former second-round pick of the Raptors. It took Tucker a little while to latch on to an NBA roster.
Yeah, Brian, you know, he bounced around 6 or 7 years overseas. The evolution of small ball was a game changer for him. Tucker's combination of floor spacing ability and toughness and versatility on defense made him a perfect fit.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Inside. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Harden. Harris has got 19 points.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Going inside, and it's Butler with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Lowry. And he lays it in on the break. Lowry's got 45 points.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Harden drawing the double team. Good chance here for Griffin. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
A shot that Griffin has worked on. Now you see how effective he is with it.
And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
And the basket is good. Durant's got 21. Adebayo with it. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over Butler. Durant with another miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And Durant with the block.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Now here's Harris. Puts up a 3. And Durant hit from deep. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Yep, that one's good.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. We're continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Pass to Harris. Outside Harden. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game. Miami's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Lowry's got 47 points.
Showing how confident he is off the dribble, Lowry is so dangerous shooting when he's in a rhythm.
Harden, good.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Butler. From down in the low post, it goes. Butler's got 43 points.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Up top, Harden. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Griffin. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jimmy Butler.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Hero. Pass to Tucker. Shoots over Griffin. Again, the Heat misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
From outside the arc, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They lead by 15. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Fires, high post. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 49 in the game.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Shoots it from the corner. Offensive rebound. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and at the end of the day, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.